Hello, legends. How you guys doing? Haven't been on here for quite some time because I have been so busy, in particular, competing in the 2022 online qualifier for legends in the 50 to 54 RX division. Welcome to the channel, Old Guy Inc. Glad to jump back on here. Do me a favor, especially if you're a master, hit subscribe, like, and comment, because I want to know, are you also doing legends, and what age division, RX or scaled, are you in? Are you liking the workouts and the programming? I am a big fan of finding reasons to get in the gym and stay motivated and have goals. And I do not think that those goals need to be competition based, but for me, I like that. It helps out a lot, helps me stay motivated. Especially right now, my wife just started PA school, so I'm doing a lot of working out on my own. I'm doing a lot of working out in the garage since I just don't have as much time helping out with the little one and such, and it just helps me stay motivated. I have loved the programming. I think it's great, and I just want to know what you guys think. What are you doing? Are you doing legends? What do you think of the workouts and the programming? What are you doing to stay motivated? I just want to hear from the masters athletes out there. I think Legends is going to be amazing. I am hoping that I will be lucky enough to qualify. So for those of you who don't know, they released all 6 workouts about a week and a half ago, and you have just about 3 weeks to get them done. And it's a blind leaderboard, which I love and hate. But I think it's great because you have no idea how other people are doing, and you just have to give your best effort. You have to decide how many times you would like to run the workout. Do you think it's worth it to suffer through that 15-minute one more time to try to get a few more reps, or do it a little bit quicker? Because you just don't know what's going to make a difference when the leaderboard comes out. And are you going to be like, I should have rerun that workout because you miss a spot just by a couple reps? I don't know. I think it's great. It's frustrating. But I just kind of love everything about competition. I have done some workouts in the past online, I should say some online competitions in the past that made you use timestamps on your videos, which I actually thought was really cool. So even though it was an online competition, they would say, like, on this day, you have to run these 3 workouts and you have to run them in this order. And then when you submit your videos, they had to be time stamped so that even though it was an online competition, they were able to kind of replicate a live event, in my opinion, because it was a multi-day event, but you only knew what the events were for this day. You had to run them within like a 6-hour window in order. Then the next day, they told you what other events you had to do in a certain window in order. So by the end of the weekend, it's like you really still only got the opportunity to run them one time. It was still a blind leaderboard. And I just kind of like that. I mean, there's something that is definitely fun about running a workout once, kind of knowing that it's a test. So you try something maybe crazy, and then you go back, you reevaluate, you analyze your video, and then you come up with a much better strategy for that second run. Or perhaps you do the opposite. Perhaps you go into it and you say, hey, the first run, I'm going to have a very solid breakup strategy, a very solid pacing strategy. I'm just going to get a solid score. Then that second run, you're like, I'm going full send, and I'm just going to see if I can hold on. So whatever you do, it is fun to run workouts multiple times and learn from them, but it's also a little stressful. There's also a little bit of pressure because, like, in a 3-week event, so right now, I'm going to lose track, but today's the 27th. So these workouts have been announced for about 10 days. There's 6 of them, and I've already run all of the workouts once, 2 of them twice, and I'm going to the gym in about an hour to run a third one twice. So basically I'm going to be 9 workouts in 10 days. Okay. So yes, maybe I'm taking it a little too seriously. Now I have run multiple workouts on multiple days. And so I haven't done 9 consecutive days. There's been a lot of rest days in there. Some days I've run up to 3 events in one day. But sometimes I'm like, oh my goodness, I still have like another 10 days. So I'm like, oh my goodness, I could end up running some of these workouts 3-4 times. I'm not saying that I'm going to do that or that I want to do that, because it does start to eat into your training. So that's the way I'm doing it, right? Is I pretty much have stopped my regular training, and all I'm really doing is running these workouts, resting, running these workouts, resting. And so my fitness has already peaked, and it's probably going to be on its way down. So there is some negative aspects to that, but man, it's still a lot of fun. Still a lot of fun. Now, I do follow Mayhem Masters competition programming, and this is a deload week for them, and the next week they're starting a new training cycle, a new Bergner strength cycle as well. And I'm a little torn because I would certainly love to jump in with that program right from day one. So I'm not sure if I might, after this weekend, just call it quits for Legends. And I think I have some pretty legitimate scores for the 50 to 54 division, I think, but blind leaderboard, maybe I'm getting my ass handed to me. So I cannot wait to find out. Am I going to make the cut, or am I just going to get humbled? So either way, I'm having a blast, and I'm already kind of planning my future training. Of course, if I do qualify, the main event is in December. So that would be another several months of hardcore Mayhem athlete training. But I'm going to do that training anyways. Just might not be quite as intense if I don't qualify and I don't have the specific date and goal in mind. So anyway, Masters, talk to me. What are you doing? Are you doing Legends once again? Are you doing another competition, Masters Fitness Collection? Are there local competitions in your area that have Masters divisions? What are you doing to stay motivated? What are your competition goals? Once again, I use competition as a motivator for myself. I just love it. It helps me stay on my intermittent fasting. It helps me go to the gym, helps me, do the longer programming. Like with Mayhem, some days it's like 2-3 hours, multiple Metcons. And I'm not suggesting that everybody needs to be doing that. But it's fun. It's a hobby. I've been doing this since 2007. I'm attacking the 50 to 54 division. I can't wait for this whole season to see how it goes. So I'd love to hear from you guys. Stay motivated out there, Masters. Keep going. And if you're doing Legends, good luck. See you on the leaderboard once they open it.